It's a new day in the workroom, and boy oh boy was the world mad when Jimbo had to sashay away last week. I personally was not happy about the situation. I wanted to see Jimbo do at least Snatch Game and possibly make it all the way to the end. But that's just not what was in the cards for us, you know? The universe was like, nah, I don't see that. On the other hand of things, a lot of people were kind of happy to see Jimbo go. And to those people I say, how dare you? You were rude. But I'll digress. Before we get into this week's video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go over to my Patreon for more exclusive content.
Oh my goodness.
My name is Pangina, and I'm a stupid idiot.
Jimbo is such an iconic character on the whole Drag Race franchise, and she's very new. She was just on Canada's Drag Race for season 1? Yes, season 1. I don't know why I was thinking so hard about that. But she's just such an iconic character, and the game is going to feel a little empty without her. Kind of like when Cornbread left season 14 was like, oh. But yeah, Jimbo's iconic. Love the mirror message. Live.
You're my sister, and I just can't send you home because I know you have so much to give.
No. She's turned up in a pair of tights and a plastic snake wrapped round her. This ain't the Jujubee I've seen on the TV.
I must concur with Bag of Chips. This is not the Jujubee I'm used to. And Pangina saying that I felt like you did better in the challenge. Yes, I do agree it was a little bit better than Jimbo in the challenge, but the runway was horrible. That runway alone should have sent her packing. And she's been in the bottom multiple times. Jimbo's been in the top multiple times. First time in the bottom. So what are you weighing here to say that she has much more to show? At this point, I don't know if Juju has anything left to show. I don't know.
The lipstick I chose was Jujubee.
I must say I respect Jenny Jacquet for taking into consideration what the judges said and just looking around the room and seeing the type of work your peer is producing and choosing Jujubee. As much as Jujubee is like one of my favorite girls and I love her to death, she's not giving what she's supposed to give on this season. And so I respect Jenny Jacquet for being like, I was gonna send you home because I thought that was the right thing to do.
Jimbo made me so happy, and Pangina took that away from me. I'm gonna do this for Jimbo.
Oh wow.
Bag of Chips is pissed that Pangina sent home her best friend. Now, this week is Snatch Game, we know this. Baga is amazing at this. I don't know what Pangina has up her sleeves, but if Baga gets into the top and Pangina is in the bottom, it's over. So you just might be going home.
For the first time in Drag Race UK history, you'll be competing as two feuding families.
So for this Snatch Game, they decided to do a little twist, eh? So the girls are going to be doing Family Feud. Michelle Visage and Katie Price will be on either team. And Pangina got to choose the team she wants to be her chosen family for this Family Feud. I don't know how funny Pangina is, like quick on her feet with a Snatch Game type situation. So I'm nervous for her. 1. 2, she chose Jujubee, a sensible 74, who is really good at Snatch Game, and frickin' Bag of Chips, who is hysterical at Snatch Game and has done one of the best Snatch Games ever, to be on her team. I think this could shoot her in the foot because obviously there's going to be 2 winners and then they lip sync to see who wins the episode. So if you're on a team with 2 amazing legendary Snatch Game players, then you're going to be at the bottom of the barrel on that team if you can't measure up. If you chose to be on a team with 2 people that are probably worse than you, then you might have a chance to win on that team depending on how the judges kind of score them. Will they be like, choose a winner from this team, a winner from that team, and then the rest is in the bottom? I don't know. I probably am overthinking this. But either way, this could not work out for Pangina.
Now, of course, based on what you've brought to the table,
Yes.
I have no idea who that could be.
No, I'm doing Mariah Carey.
Pangina Heels is going to be doing Mariah Carey. I don't know, because someone has done Mariah Carey on the show before, not in Snatch Game. Probably they have done it in Snatch Game, I don't remember. But more notably, Shangela doing Mariah Carey in that Rusical. That was hysterical, and that's going to be my standard for this Mariah Carey Snatch Game character. If it's not as good as Shangela, then it was bad as far as I'm concerned.
Does Tan Mom have any signature sayings or anything?
She talks very like this.
So Jenny JK's character is Tan Mom. Don't know it, ain't never heard of it. Doesn't sound funny to me based off of her little impression. But she has a backup, which is James Charles. She's a little scared to do it, but I feel like go ahead. It's known more worldwide, I guess. And you can make James Charles very funny because James Charles is freaking ridiculous.
I see bodysuit and black hair right there.
Jujubee has decided to do Cher. Yeah, Cher as her Snatch Game character. Cher is a very iconic Drag Race reference point, I feel like. Everyone has tried to do Cher at some point, I feel. Drag Race and RuPaul, they've pushed Cher down our throats for years, and I don't know. I feel like Juju is a chameleon, and if Juju really works at it, she can do anything she pleases. But if the look's not great, and it's not hitting the way it's supposed to hit, like, obviously she's not going to be a Chad Michaels, but it needs to be good, and I don't know how good it's going to be.
I'm going for Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah. Wake up!
Oh,
Fuck off.
who are your other choices?
I also had Bibi Zahara Benet. I just felt like I couldn't keep her accent.
And you can keep Gordon Ramsay's accent?
Oh, Lord. RuPaul kind of just read Mohart. So Mohart wants to do Chef Gordon Ramsay, which is like iconic. Love him. I watch Restaurant Nightmares like religiously in a loop, back to back, over and over and again and again. Like, I love him. But I don't know how great her British accent is, and can she like find enough things to make it funny and keep the character for the entire time? Back up, Bibi Zahara Benet. We love her. The first winner of Drag Race. Like, she's legendary. But Mohart's like, I can't keep her accent. I am going to enjoy this episode. RuPaul actually gave Mohart a really, really good suggestion. Why not do Billy Porter? Mohart has done a cover to Billy Porter's song Kinky from his musical Kinky Boots, and she did it very well. I feel like Billy Porter is not even that difficult to impersonate as a black gay man. Like, put on something extravagant. Even this outfit you have on right now, Billy would probably wear that and just be extra and gay AF. Like, I think she could do that.
So I see that you have a men's blazer and a pair of glasses. I know who this is.
So Blue Hydrangea is planning to do Mike Myers' character Austin Powers. I'm sure she'll get the look down for sure, but I agree with RuPaul. It's kind of on the nose and it just doesn't feel inspired. And I feel like it could be funny, for sure. Jokes are there in abundance. But when something just seems so in your face and on the nose and not really special, then no matter how funny it is, it's like, it wasn't really special.
I just consider myself as a bloody good actress.
Yes.
I actually enjoyed the Snatch Game. I feel like whenever there's a Snatch Game, if you have at least 2 to 3 really good characters, then it makes a really good Snatch Game overall. This time around, I feel like Jujubee with her share did a lot of good things, but there were a few jokes that just did not land. So it was like, if I'm going to give it a percentage, or let's say from 1 to 10, 10 being great, 1 being like meh, I'll give Juju a solid 6.5, maybe. I'd give Pangina's Mariah Carey maybe a 4. Yeah, maybe a 4, because none of the jokes landed. And I feel like giving her a 3 would be kind of cruel. I didn't laugh at anything, but I felt like the look was really good. That's about it. As far as Bag of Chips goes with this Kathy Bates character, crazy, psychopathic, unrealistic. I don't know what the hell I was looking at the whole time. I'm just so confused, but I loved every minute of it, and RuPaul was laughing through the entire thing, so I'm gonna give her a good solid, I want to say 8.5, but I'm gonna give her a 9 because I feel generous.
Now, where in England were you born?
I don't bloody know, Rue. There was only 3 films, baby.
As for Jenny Jacquet doing that James Charles thing, there was probably one joke that I can recall that possibly landed, and everything else was just like far out there. Couldn't see it, went over my head, under my foot, just really not great. As far as Mike Myers goes, I did not know. First of all, I did like Blue Hydrangea's first Snatch game, but I didn't think she was like a funny queen. But watching her do Mike Myers, I was like, wow, she's really funny and she's really smart. It was good. Almost every joke was landing, and she was really interactive with everybody else on her team. If Michelle said something or anybody else on the team said something, RuPaul even, she had a comment, and the comment wasn't like, it didn't fall on deaf ears, it didn't fall flat. It was actually good, even though sometimes I felt like she talked too much. But I really enjoyed her. So I think, oh, did I give James yeah, I didn't give James a score. I'll give James a 4 along with Pangina. Those two are probably in the bottom in my opinion. As far as Blue Hydrangea goes, I'd give Blue Hydrangea a solid 9 along with Bag of Chips. Those two are probably in the top. And for Monique Hart doing Billy Porter, she pulled that one out of her behind because I really didn't think it was going to work for her, like, to just, like, I thought it was an easy sell, but she looked nervous, so I was nervous for her. But she got the outfit together, she got everything together, the jokes were funny. There's probably one joke I didn't laugh at. Everything else I was like, loving this, living for this. She's not overdoing it, she's playing it safe and being effective. So I'd give her a solid 7.5.
Sometimes it's hard to speak out on matters because you're so worried about what you're going to say. And if I'm going to annoy someone...
Not annoy, offend. But
Offend
and then you
someone.
get that whole cancel.
Yeah, cancel culture.
I totally 100% get what the girls are saying about cancel culture and not wanting to speak on certain topics as drag queens and public figures because they feel like they're going to be dragged or canceled or whatever the case is. I feel like it's totally fine to speak on whatever topic you are passionate about. I don't think it's right for people to be like, oh, you're a drag queen, what do you know about politics, what do you know about religion, what do you know about finance? You can talk about whatever topic that you feel passionate about. I just feel like all you need to do is speak on it with some level of education. And I don't mean you have to go to college about the situation, you know what I mean? I just mean like have some type of facts coming out of your face hole and not just very one-sided opinions on the situation. And if some people are offended, so be it. Everyone is not going to agree with your thoughts on a specific topic. I had somebody in my comments say that they feel like I'm biased towards black queens and I don't give white queens a fair shake, and I was like, oh, shock, I didn't think I did that. But that's your opinion on it, because one of my top favorite queen is a white queen. So but you can't live your life in fear of what everyone else is going to think about your opinions. As long as your opinions aren't hurtful towards a specific group of people, then you should be okay. Just be respectful. Oh, bitch. RuPaul ate this look. I'm so freaking gagged. The slit is everything, the cut is everything, the hair, the makeup, everything is everything. I'm obsessed. And not in just the generic way of like, oh, I'm obsessed with this. It's like, oh, I'm really obsessed with this. Like, I would look at this photo for at least 10 plus minutes. Just the details in it. It looks simple, but there are a lot of details here. And the construction of this garment, impeccable. If you're a seamstress, you know what I'm talking about. This is really good.
Category is Luck Be a Lady.
I like this color because I love green. I love the red hair with the green. The color combination, everything's fine. The garment is really great, but it's really dark. On the runway, I can barely see the details. And I don't know why Blue Hydrangea's makeup is not, I'm not living for it. I like a lot of elements about this. There's some glitter. I feel like it could have been cinched some more. Blue Hydrangea is a thin person, and for some reason she looks rounder in this outfit, which is confusing as heck to me. I'll give this a B. I don't know. I'm not living, but it's nice. All right, this this is what people mean when they say a little crafty. Jeannie J.K., beautiful queen, love the hair. I don't love the lip. I feel like the roulette table is a nice touch and it's very literal. And I'm like, okay, work. If that's what you want to do, I'm fine with it. And then the pink outfit, it's like, oh, okay, I work in a casino. I'm one of those little girls that walk around looking sexy and I give you a drink and I flirt with you and you spend more money. But it feels basic. It feels a little too plain of an outfit, and then this big thing on your back. It just feels a little too crafty. I don't love it either. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't. I get the concept. I know the lucky kitty you're talking about, Juju, and everything. The hair is fun. I'll say that. But I just feel like the garment is not it. It's not flattering at all. You could have done this better. It's a little too literal. And it comes off as just really cheap and not for... It's not enough. This is not good. I don't love this at all, mama. Okay, Mo Hart, better come through. Crunchy people in the past talking about costumes light up. Now this lights up. Now this is what you call a Vegas showstopper. And I am living for every single moment. Her face is beat. The costume is freaking amazing. This looks like thousands of dollars. This is probably the most expensive thing on the runway tonight. This is amazing. A+++. Mo Hart spent a coin to go over the pond. I am gagging. I'm living. Literally. Well, I will say that Bag of Chips is looking like a freaking Anderson sister. It's Baga. This is what Baga does. It's not great. It's not fashion. It's not flattering. I don't even think Baga cinches at this point. I really don't. The hair is fine. It's drag hair. It's coiffed. It's well done. The lace is laid. The makeup is wild. The choice of the red eyebrow, very scary. Very scary. I think this is like, I want to say this is like a costume that someone made specifically for her, like it's commissioned, but she probably could have got this at a store and then added some glitter to it. Who knows? It's not a great costume. I really don't expect great outfits from Baga. I don't. Pangina's outfit is very cool. I'm like, how did you get it there? How did you get this here to freaking London? I don't know, but it's amazing. The slot machine, it's functional. The gold coins all over her body, it's really fun. The makeup's great. The only thing I didn't really care for was the back of it, but then I was like, maybe I'm a little too critical. I love the entire outfit. I think it's a really good outfit. Maybe she could have edited her legs a little bit because there was so much gold hanging off of it. I felt like it was distracting and unnecessary, but everything was really fun.
Blue and Baga, you need to decide which of the bottom 4 you'll eliminate if you win the lip sync.
Bag of Chips and Blue Hydrangea are the top 2 queens this week. Rightfully so. They deserve it 100%. Now, there's no bottom 2. The other 4 queens, they are in the bottom. They have to sell themselves to Baga and Blue Hydrangea as to why they should stay in the competition. I feel like the only 2 people that should be, well, maybe 3. I feel like the 3 that should be worried would have to be Jujubee, just because she's been in the bottom for so long. Pangina, because she really sucked in the challenge, even though her runway was cute. And Jenny Jacquet, because she sucked in the challenge and I really didn't live for her runway. As far as Mohart's concerned, she should have just been safe. She shouldn't have not had to even talk to anyone to be like, please save me, because Monique's snatch game was good and her outfit was the best on the runway. So I feel like if anyone sends her home, like, I'm not gonna be pleased with you. You know what I mean? And it's just so weird. Pangina is talking to Blue Hydrangea and she's like, oh, keep me so we can compete against the best. And I'm like, the 2 people you sent home, you didn't have that mentality when you were sending them home. You didn't want to compete against the best. You were like, get rid of the competition, as far as I'm concerned at least, and most of the internet. So I think Blue should send you home if she wins. That's the strategic move to make, because that's the type of strategy you've been using the entire competition. And that's just how I see it. When I say I genuinely don't know what I just watched, what the hell was that? Listen, they did such an interesting job. It was so severe, I don't know what to do with it. That's a line from Housewives, by the way. Bag of Chips was in a Tina Turner getup. It wasn't great, but she was doing stuff. Like, she was really doing stuff. And Blue Hydrangea, she was like giving me lemon in a little bit. You know, it's very lemon what she was doing, but they both kept my attention, I'll say that. Who is the winner of this lip sync? Baga was doing a lot of stuff. So maybe give it to Baga, but Lemon was doing Baga stuff too. I don't know. They were both crazy. Not a great lip sync, but a very interesting one.
Blue Hydrangea, congratulations, you're a winner.
Well, there you have it. Blue Hydrangea won the lip sync. My opinion on who should win, I don't care. They were both crazy as hell. I don't know what the hell they were both doing.
I have loved and followed this person's career for years, and they inspire me right to this moment. But tonight I'm sending home Pangina.
Oh, Jimbo's revenge. Wow. Why am I so happy? Well, Blue Hydrangea sent home Pangina. Is the internet in uproar right now? Is the world burning? Listen, I did not expect Pangina to have this much of a reaction, because she sent home people that the world and the viewers saw as big competition week after week. And we saw them cry and like walk off stage with their dreams crushed, and it's a part of the game. I feel bad for Pangina because you can tell she really wanted to win. She really wanted to stay and compete, and she's a great competitor. So if things were fair and it wasn't really up to the girls, she would have probably still been in the competition. Maybe, even though she really had a bad week, but her outfit on runway was good, so checks and balances, I don't know. Long story short, they got you, babe. You got a few people and then the universe came around and got you. It's unfortunate. You were amazing on the show. I lived for your confessionals. You're a beautiful, beautiful man. I lived for your challenges. You made me laugh week after week. I lived for most of your fashions. They were sickening. Yes, God. All of that good stuff. Kikiri cow, blah, blah, blah. And see you at the reunion. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode. I lived for it. I don't know if you lived for it too. Like this video, comment about it, subscribe, and go over to my Patreon for more exclusive content. Adios. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?